Washington, a new report in the state outlining a plan that could bring some kids back to school, but also says COVID-19 case counts are still too high to open today. Our Lindsay Nadrich joins us live now with the results of that study. Also, you have reaction from a parent about all this, Lindsay.
Yeah, well, the new study outlines how reopening schools could impact the spread of COVID-19 if communities can get case numbers down. Some parents, though, want schools to reopen right now.
My kids have lost interest in sitting in front of a computer all day long. Um, they miss the connection of being in the classroom with their teacher and their friends.
Stephanie Grip has a 5th, 8th, and 12th grader who are all doing remote learning. When schools closed, she says she had to quit her job to stay home with them.
I was a full-time working mom before all of COVID hit, and when school shut down, I said, we have to decide what I'm going to do. There's no way that all three of them are going to stay on task all day long if there's nobody here.
Stephanie is one of many who are ready for schools to reopen.
Personally, in my opinion, as a parent, I feel 100% comfortable with them going back to school.
The decision to reopen and provide in-person learning is up to the local districts in Washington. Current guidelines say schools can start phasing in kids when there are 75 cases per 100,000 for a 2-week period.
The reality is right now our disease trend is kind of going the wrong way to expand in-person learning much.
But if communities could get case counts down, a new study done by the Institute for Disease Modeling shows what could happen if schools were to reopen. Some of the key takeaways: there are no zero-risk scenarios. We've seen COVID cases even with remote learning. However, it found that if a school can implement countermeasures like screening all students and staff for symptoms, it is effective in limiting the spread in schools. It also found that the hybrid model and phasing in students in grades K through 5 is not much riskier than remote learning. So the recommendation is to bring in the youngest kids first.
If to get older students back in, we're going to really have to come together as communities and as a state to drive down our rates. And that's going to mean making choices about what types of things we do.
Well, the study also found that doing in-person learning with some of these countermeasures doesn't dramatically increase the spread of COVID-19 in the community. Again, though, it's up to all of us to get the COVID numbers down so schools can reopen. Reporting live, I'm Lindsay Nadrich, KOIN 6 News.